Hi, I'm Margaret Martin. I am here to show you 4 daily strength exercises. If you've been following me, you might be going, wait, you just told me in another video not to do the same exercises every day when looking at strength. And that's true when it comes to very effortful lifts where you're really trying to build muscle. In these 4 daily strength exercises, they're a little different. These are muscles that we just neglect throughout the day because so much of what we do brings us forward. It brings us forward, so we use our chest muscles and our biceps a lot. We use all our front muscles, but we tend to not use our back muscles, be it from the butt, our back, our shoulders. All of that needs to be woken up every day. And so this is why this is all about these 4 really important daily strength exercises. Whether you do it 2 or 20 or 50 times, they are going to keep those muscles behind you working and reminded that they need to be part of everything that you do. Otherwise, as we get older, we just tend to get up from our bed and then we're here, and then a decade later we're here, and a decade later we're here, and we're going, what happened? It's because we never woke those guys up. So let's get started. The first strength exercise that you get to do every day just requires a regular belt, one that doesn't stretch. The purpose of this is to wake up those muscles that are attached to the back of your shoulders, called your rotator cuff muscles. They're so very important, but they work so much better when we reset our shoulders. Resetting meaning they're not hanging out here. This is not where they're designed to be. They are designed to be back. And so we take our breath in, we exhale through the resistance. So I'm just pushing as though I'm trying to stretch this belt. And you'll notice, and then I relax. So it's a 2 to 3 second contraction. I'm going to do a couple more as I'm chatting with you. Now, you'll notice the belt is around my lower forearms and not around my hands. I don't want your wrist doing the motion. I want the motion to be coming entirely from your shoulders and your scapula. Scapula is another name or anatomical name for your shoulder blades. So you'll notice that my shoulder blades squeeze gently together and down. The right one's aiming towards the left pocket and the left towards the right pocket as the contraction occurs. This is where your shoulders should be when you're lifting heavy weights. All right, our second exercise, now that your shoulders have been warmed up a little bit, is to work on the bigger muscle groups in the back. And you can either get your heels right up against the door and your back against the door, especially if the door is recessed. It's going to give you just a little bit more movement in the shoulder. Placing the forearms up onto the door frame, you take your breath in, starting with the elbows at about 90 degrees, and you exhale as you slide the forearms up the wall. Good. Up your door frame, and then bring it back down. If you want to come back in between, and out, and up. And you might just want to make this part of, you go, oh, okay, every time, I walk in a particular door, that's my cue to remember to do this particular strength exercise. And so these are sometimes referred to angel wings. Sometimes we'll do them up against the wall. Having a door frame with a recess just gives you a little bit more give in the shoulder when you're not as hypermobile or mobile in the shoulders as I am. So hopefully that one works well for you and you'll just really feel your chest open up. So let's move on to the third. On the third exercise, using the door frame, depending how tight you are in your body, you might get right up to the door ledge or you might hang back an inch or 2, but you'll figure it out with time. So I'm going to bring my toes close to being level with the door frame, placing my hands such that the little fingers are on the door frame and my thumbs are pointing back. I'm going to take my breath in. I'm going to exhale and I'm going to be lifting my arms off the door frame. Now I'm quite mobile in my shoulders. Most of you might find you're comfortable lifting a centimeter or 2. Those of you who are mobile like I am can lift several inches or a foot off the door frame. And one more time, lifting off, always exhaling through the exercise. We're going to come back down and go right into our last exercise. The fourth and last exercise that we have that you can use every day to wake up these muscles is your butt squeeze. Your butt muscles are so very important. Just as your calf muscles were important for the push-off, most of the push-off also comes from your butt muscles. So many butts are flat, and that's because people are not activating this muscle. So whether you're sitting watching your favorite movie or you're on a long car ride, you can do butt squeezes all day long. When you do your butt squeezes, I want you to not just do double butt squeezes when both are activated at the same time, but to also get the hang of doing a single butt squeeze. Take all of these as your foundation and framework to incorporate into so many other great exercises that I have for you here on the playlist on strength. And I really encourage you to just incorporate these as part of your day and keep strong.